What brought us together to collaborate, for me, it's a really good question because it is definitely a divine connection, something that is bigger than us that brought us together, and I think it has a lot to do with the relationship we have with sound in all its meaning. Not just music, but sound in general. And our relationship to it, our approach to it. But for me, it was very strong because I had never heard of you. And in maybe the spasm of 1 week, I heard of you from a lot of people that were telling me that I had to meet you. And then very quickly we had a show together, and very quickly things happened without us really planning it. So yeah, I think our collaboration is something higher than us.
There's something I said to ãssia before, that we are performing, and performance is not, I'm not a native English speaker, I don't have the correct word, and performance doesn't capture what we are doing. We don't perform, and also we don't rehearse. So we didn't rehearse for our show last night, and it comes together because we are always rehearsing and we're always performing. very important for me to say this way. We're always doing it, and we have always been doing it. That's how we came together.
if I ever thought about why I make music, I don't think about why I make music. I make music, and I am not. I as much as I see it as of course, a political act. I also see it as a healing process for myself and also for people around me. And I noticed that when I sing, it creates emotions, some emotion release. to myself and people that are hearing me as well. So I think this is really why I make music is the healing that it offers. And I'm not thinking about it, but I think it's a survival medium, really. It's a survival medium. I don't think I have choice. I have to sing.
It may seem like personally speaking, like it may seem like a simple and easy question, but in my case, it's not. I don't want to talk too much about it, but to make it simple and clear, my choice of making music and working with sound is not aesthetic at all, is not artistic at all. It's mainly for political reasons. I would say it like in a very Marxist and material way. Caring for others and thinking about others and working for others in a very specific way, and that's what makes me make music. Music is something selfless. It's not about me and what I want to present. I don't give any products to any people, though it may seem so, but in the core of it all, it's a political work. I'm interested in liberation, I'm interested in togetherness, working together and coming together and organizing together. If it's a concert, it's more like an organization for me. It's not the framework, it's not the festival, it's not the show, it's not the concert. Of course, it's work in a way, but there's some things much more beyond that. Thank you very much. I'm Dirar Kalash from Palestine, ãssia ghendir from Algeria. Yes, there is a lot to say, and at the same time, like I don't know what to say. You know, it's really a lot to process, and you know, like this is basically what I'm doing. I'm processing sounds that I've been collecting from everywhere. Some sounds that I recorded myself when I was still back in Palestine. Some just sounds from today. You open the news and you see images and sounds all the time. I collect those all the time. Basically, it's a processing. I process what I see, I process what I hear, more than just, like a sound material or archive material or whatever you want to call it. Before this project was called a sonic front, I was totally in a different world, I had ambitions to study computer sciences and mathematics. That's why I'm dealing with laptops and all of this processing stuff now. But when I was 18, the second intifada broke. And to make the connection, then I started to process. This is the same way that I'm processing sound, process myself, my being. But it just happened that until the year 18, I didn't have like a really very direct confrontation with the Zionist occupation. Just by chance, by the way. I mean, Palestinians live in different places, they have different lives. Not everybody always, all the time, is confronting the occupation, especially in daily lives. And especially like by the year, I mean, when I was already a teenager, there already this thing they call a peace process, and the Palestinian Authority was already in control, so it was a different reality to grow in. So I think that's it. It's not a lecture or I don't know, whatever it is. But basically, I'm here just to say that Palestine will be free. And hopefully all this madness and mess, it will not stop soon, but we have to stop it. Even if we are far away here. Playing the sounds here just asserts this fact that we are not far. If the sounds are played here, if you close your eyes and think about all of those sounds, and you realize that you are also in Gaza. So thank you very much for listening and for your support.
like, hey, we're Purelink. I'm.
Yeah.
Instead of you being like, I'm Ben from Purelink.
Yeah.
All right. Hey there, we're Purelink. I'm Ben.
I'm Tommy.
And I'm Akeem.
Yeah, I think we bring that kind of a chill out vibe to the party, and it's soaringly missing in a lot of events and parties, and it's very nice to be able to give people the space to relax and sink into the sound and not being worried about the party so much, while also bringing those influences into the music. So I would say we think about the crowd in that way, where it's how can you create that space for them to listen to it the way we were intending.
Sometimes you don't know what the room's going to look like, so we kind of just feel like Ben said, we do what we think is going to be best and then kind of see how the crowd reacts to it in real time. If I notice there's a certain part that the audience might be, responding to, maybe try to lean in on that or emphasize that in the mix at that given time. It's always going to be a little bit different and unique to each setting and who's there.
Yeah, I'd say it's also worth noting that we rarely play the same set twice. We're often changing it up, and we're very much preparing with all of the circumstances of the event in mind, where we're going, who we're paired to play alongside, and trying to make sure that, the way we're packaging the material makes sense for the space we're playing in. So it definitely has an influence for our preparation.
Yeah, that being said, I think we always keep it within our sound world and not really trying to pander to the other acts as much, but maybe just energy-wise over that,
Yeah, I'd say that's fair. That's what I was trying to say, but that's an important clarification, because we do, try to keep it authentic for ourselves.
Oh, it's time to rest. You settle.
why have you leaned almost entirely into making music digitally? I would say that it's just natural for us, pretty much. It's what we've
always
gravitated towards, probably all of us. Though we each have had time with like acoustic instruments as well, and like to incorporate that into our digital process and using those sounds as well.
We will record stuff, just like drums and cello or guitar, bass, and we'll take what we recorded and put it into the digital space and sample it, re-edit it, anything like that.
Yeah, I agree. I think it feels natural, and it's a good workflow. It's fast.
Fast and easy.
Yeah, you can change things up really quickly, and it's easier to find.
Less expensive.
Inspiration for us.
Cheaper.
It's
Way
cheaper.
For the most part.
And you don't have to carry a bunch of equipment, and I don't have to take a drum set to a show. I can just make digital drums. It's great.
All right, next one. Have you ever felt the need to add more organic analog sounds? I think definitely, yeah. Sometimes it's nice to add more. Like, I think we've been focused on acoustic sounds more than, say, analog synthesizer sounds. I don't know if we work with those all that much. I think blending the real world sounds with the digital sounds is really where we like to be.
That's where we intend to go in the future, is starting to incorporate more of that. And I think we found a lot of inspiration playing instruments and figuring out how to make that work within the digital world that we already work in.
Or taking a sample that sounds organic or acoustic and making it into, bringing that into our workflow as well. Maybe not playing all the instruments all the time, but making it sound like we are is kind of fun to do in a digital space too.
Monitor.
O nosso espetáculo hoje, boa noite a todos, obrigado. No nosso espetáculo de hoje, o estilo de música é Funaná Kotxi. Funaná Kotxi, para vibrar, para tremer. É isso que nós estamos aí para fazer acontecer.
isso, Ferro Gaita! Olá! Apareçam, já estamos aí, fazer o check som. Hoje é para arrebentar. Tremer.
Tem sido assim, momentos muito felizes do espalhar a cultura cabo-verdiana nos últimos tempos.
É um novo estilo, por acaso também aceitado para vários tipos de pessoas. Já é um estilo que já está a bater, vocês sabem disso, né?
Sim, funciona em Portugal.
Já, agora está a bater, é um novo estilo. Tocamos funaná normal também. Agora esse estilo também agora está a bater, mesmo com os camadas jovens, os camadas mais velhos, estão a gostar daquele estilo. Portanto agora, a gente toca tudo, mas agora está a bater mais naquela área aí.
Começa em Cabo Verde este ritmo mais rápido e vem para cá.
Já começou lá, veio para cá e aqui também está a bater. Agora só toca este estilo.
Só.
Não é só por aqui, desculpa, não é só por aqui. Vários, França, Espanha,
Sim.
Alemanha.
É que o estilo agora também mesmo na sociedade. Temos, nossa sociedade, por exemplo, temos cabo-verdianos. Agora não, agora está a bater mesmo. Já está a bater não só cabo-verdianos. Só cabo-verdiano que toca aquele estilo. Mas agora não. Agora há outros mesmos ritmos que foi tocar mesmo para os outros raça. Nosso cabo-verdiano agora que toca aquilo. Pronto, já é um estilo que já está a utilizar mesmo na diáspora mesmo.
Pode ser para mim, pode ser aqui para ela.
Vai usar isso. Vai lá usar o bar.
Vamos comer cachorro, vamos. Não é aqui? Sim, nós podemos buscar, é melhor buscar e para aqui. A gente vai lá, vamos lá. Não vai. Calma aí.
E a geração mais velha? Os tradicionais aceitam ou...
A maioria não aceita. Não aceita. Não aceita aquele estilo. Não gosto mesmo de tocar. Não gosto de tocar aquele estilo. Aqueles mais velhos.
Tocadores mais velhos que não gostam.
Agora, gosto de tocar aqueles mais lento, mais suave.
Como o Silvino, o pai já não tocava, o pai também tocava com certina, mas não tocava com tipo. Ele já agora está a tocar.
Não, também é um estilo já moderno, né?
Meu pai não gostava para tocar rápido assim.
Mas quando vê o público a ver o teu concerto e toda a gente a dançar... Já.
Aquele já mexe com todo mundo, mexe. Você mesmo está com dor no dedo, começa a mexer.
Obrigado. Bom apetite, bom apetite. Bom apetite.
As pessoas que estão a ouvir a música, que estão aqui a curtir, o que é que vocês querem causar nas pessoas?
A gente quer passar para as pessoas vibrar com a gente.
Uma mensagem, qualquer coisa que passa na vida, uma mensagem para eles dançarem, para estar alegre, para brincar.
Para a gente ter noção.
Música é uma mensagem. Está a acontecer uma coisa na vida, passa a mensagem para o público. Faz uma música, por exemplo, a gente faz uma letra, mete ali.
A gente sente motivação mesmo.
Música é uma mensagem.
Transmite para pessoas que estão à frente de nós. Lá primeiro vem nós é que tem que vibrar primeiro. Quando a gente está lá, no momento, parece que a gente está... Vem uma coisa... Pessoas do Camões, estamos aí. É uma inspiração enorme. É uma sensação, naquele momento, não quer saber de nada. É ali. O coração está a bater só ali.
É só balançar.
Boa noite. Vamos dançar? Esse é Purelink. Aqui está show de maio, tem um monte de novidades. Aí tem um que mandar uma boa amiga buranga. kata-mata. Amor de tequila, yo tuve que ir, dale un que paquine, no mami no kata-mata no. Yo pero curate, dale un que paquine, mami no kata-mata no. Demônio! Boa noite! Bota na rua! Menina, vamos! La menina, deixa de vida, menina, grita pra quê? Menina, deixa de chorar, menina, chora pra quê? Chora pra quê? Vai sacar, chora pra quê? Vai sacar, grita pra quê? Vai sacar, chora pra quê? Pra quê, pra quê? Vai pra quê, pra quê? Pra quê, pra quê? Ai, chora pra quê? Obrigado, obrigado a todos vocês, ok? Obrigado, obrigado. Sempre palavra, sempre palavra.